for her bad behavior. It's the story of obedience outdoors and outrage. That's next. And a little later, Bentley was one terrified terrier when he was away from home. The generation gap often leaves plenty of room for disagreement about everything from fashion to friends. 17-year-old Elizabeth Zasso and her folks were no exception to these family squabbles. But unlike the moms and dads of TV sitcoms, Elizabeth's parents tried a far more drastic solution to their teen troubles.
The next 63 days, you'll be under my care, my staff's care. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
It's called the Challenger Foundation, a renegade outfit that claims to transform bad kids through ordeals.
I'm homesick. I miss my parents.
Parents pay anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000 to put their rebel teenagers through the torturous program. 63 days in the harsh and hazardous Utah desert. Some call it cult-style brainwashing. And just last weekend, Fox TV's The Reporters detailed the grueling shock therapy. Children brought there through deceit, sometimes outright abduction.
In other words, snowfall for 2 months, nothing.
Hustled into the desert, handled by Mad Max survivalists instead of trained therapists.
You have to understand that we're made better by struggle, trial, and adversity. It's a simple equation.
Constant hiking, days of living on rationed water and no food. The kids are worn down until they're good again.
Being going without toilet paper for 3 weeks is really disgusting.
But one girl did not run back into Mommy and Daddy's arms. She's Elizabeth Zasso, a 17-year-old from an exclusive enclave in Westchester, New York. Elizabeth is now suing Challenger for $20 million. She says she was strip-searched, forced to live on dirty water, refused clean underwear, marched 15 miles a day with a concussion and a broken toe.
I love you till it hurts. You.
A Utah court has already ruled that Elizabeth's civil rights were violated. It ordered Challenger to get a license or shut down. And now comes the suit that could end the challenge for good.
You'll have a good time there.
With us now, Elizabeth Zasso and her attorney, Michael Moorman. Nice to have you both with us. I guess you credit him with getting you out of there.
Yes, I do.
You and actually Elizabeth's boyfriend. He
Yes.
contacted you, you got the writ.
That's exactly right. He came into my office on July 25th and told me a pretty interesting story.
Well, far more interesting if we believe what we just saw. Ironically enough, Elizabeth, this was the same boyfriend that your mothers wanted you away from, and that's why they hired Challenger.
Right, and he's the one that got me out.
And he's the one that got you out. What's your relationship with your parents now?
Not speaking to them.
Are they upset that you came back?
My mother claims that she would not have done anything differently.
How do you represent Elizabeth knowing her parents' wishes were to be with the Challenger?
Well, it's because Elizabeth is an emancipated mind under New York law. It was after I looked at the case and our firm looked at the case, I was of the opinion that she shouldn't be there to begin with, that her parents had placed her there inappropriately.
What's wrong with a slogan like making oneself better through trial and adversity?
The whole program is just...
I love you till it hurts? They say that to you much?
Yeah, oh, that, he did, horsehair.
Horsehair, that was his name?
Yeah.
Some of the things you went through. First 3 days you didn't eat?
No, nothing.
Water you didn't know where it came from?
It was dirty. They gave you drops to purify it, but it...
And if you complained?
They'd give you a rock or take away your blanket, take away your food. Not the first 3 days, but when we got our rations.
You don't think it helped you at all?
No, I think it did absolutely nothing.
What do you think it did to her, Michael?
I think it made her very angry. She was taken away from her work. She was working when she was taken by these people and flown to Utah on a private airplane. It made her very mad, and she wanted to get out of there.
Were you a problem? Are you a problem kid? I mean, obviously, if you and your parents aren't talking, that makes you different from many families.
Right, but I'm not problems, no.
What happened to school along the way?
I was taken out of school about a week early, so I missed all my finals, my New York State regions I missed. But I'm looking into it, and hopefully I can just take my finals.
And you want to nail these guys. You really
Yeah.
want to nail them for $20 million. You think that'll help?
I want them shut down.
You want him shut down. Thank you very much, Michael Moorman. Thank you very much,
Thank
Elizabeth
you.
Zasso. Now, when we come back, the dogged pursuit of a band of blackmailers. Police say they held a hound hostage demanding money for their canine.
Diva, the glamour for